Greetings. What are you evolving toward in this moment? I was remembering back to my grade school days when I was taught about the nature of evolution and the evolution of the human species. I don't think that it registered with me back then at that moment that as a human being I was in evolution. As a species, we are continuing to evolve. As human beings, we live a life experience and we're presented with contrast. Contrast gives rise to desire, and then desire gives rise and fuels evolution. So it's the nature of our experience that we're always in movement. We are energy in motion. And yet, at times, I feel like I've taken a step backwards, or in some cases, I feel like I've stagnated. So what's that about? If you tune yourself to this new paradigm and always return to the thought or the question, what am I evolving toward in this moment? Then you can begin to realize that regardless of your current circumstances, energy is moving toward something. So you may say, I'm evolving toward expansion in the realm of career or the realm of relationships. I want a new satisfying romantic partner. Or in the realm of the spiritual, I am in spiritual evolution. I'm in a phase of spiritual growth. If you are feeling stagnant, just keep in mind that the energy is still moving. So maybe you're moving into a phase where you're wanting to rest or retreat. So you're still moving toward rest and retreat. Problems can occur in the form of dis-ease or discomfort, unease in the physical body when one isn't aware of what's happening with the energy. So if your energy is split or you're somehow in resistance to the movement of the energy of your own evolution, the energy has to do something, and it can cause problems in the body. So if you're in observation of some of those challenges, just ask yourself, what am I wanting to evolve to? How am I holding myself back from that? There's another aspect to this conversation of the evolution and movement of energy that I've been contemplating lately, which is that as we are evolving as a species, we're aspirational. We're wanting to move toward wholeness, toward individuation, toward completion. At the same time, though, entertain the idea that there is a complementary involutionary force. So there's a process of evolution and an energy of involution. And it's been said that the energy of involution requires us to meet it halfway. Require is maybe not quite the right word. It's the nature of our experience that as we evolve, the energy of involution is meeting us along our path. So the goal is to bring the energy of evolution and the energy of involution into harmony and embody the whole of who you are in life. Maybe, according to some, this phenomenon is inevitable. As you live a life experience, you identify desires and you move yourself toward hopefully toward the completion of those desires in physical form and manifest reality. For some, though, perhaps the full realization of the whole of who we really are doesn't happen until we transition. Again, our energy evolves into the non-physical state again. Always evolution. But I believe, perhaps, that we are intended to experience the full evolution and involution of our whole manifested self while we're here living. And that's what I'm going to strive to do. Another thing that I'm going to strive to do is I'm going to strive to try to be a little bit less scripted in these LoveCast videos. And so to that end, I have attempted to share this idea of evolution and involution with you without any notes. So it's the beginning. We know from the I Ching that there is always difficulty in the beginning, but you've got to start somewhere. So I will, in closing, leave you with that thought, which you can always call into each of your moment-to-moment experiences to remind yourself of who you are and where you're headed. That question of, what am I evolving toward right now? It's a very simple question, but it'll keep you focused. This has been episode 6 of the Lovejoy LoveCast. And until we meet again, I'm sending you love and light.